Hello, my name is Courtney Thomas, and welcome to FITSTREET TV, a platform to promote healthy lifestyles and practices that strengthen our community. Also talk to me about, because we talked about Jersey natives. Mm-hmm. You know I'm one of your biggest fans when it comes to Jersey natives. You know, good Jersey all day. But talk to me about Rich Poverty, because that's where I'm most familiar with you starting, that, which I also think is great. So talk to us about Rich Poverty and how you came up with that.
So like Rich Poverty is another brand that I had. It's funny, man, like when you're in the business of like brands and like trying to sell something to people, you can put something that you put all your effort into, right? And it like does okay. And then you have something that you'll just drop and it just goes like this, right? Yeah. So Rich Poverty is something that I came up with because that was like my first brand that I came up with. And me and my brother always told me, like, you know, like from the inner city where we're from, a lot of parents are like spend their last dollar on their kids just to make sure that they look good, right? And be flat broke, but their kids look good. So it was one of those things where it was more so a mentality, like, we're not rich, but the way we feel and the way we look makes us feel rich. You know what I mean? Even though we're living in poverty. So the name Rich Poverty came about through that. You know what I mean? And I kind of like took that and just ran with it because I've seen people that do that. You know what I mean? I know people that, Christmas, they'll blow all their money, but they make sure that their kids look good and make sure that their kids are happy. So that's like their piece of heaven. You know what I mean? Sometimes that's all you have. And it's like that, I always say, like, it's like that guy who goes to the barbershop. You know what I mean? You walk in there, your hair looking crazy, your head down, you know what I mean? And when that shape up hit and that haircut come back, you looking like, now your stature different, you know what I mean? So it was one of those things where I just feel like, depending on that one thing that can make you happy, it could just change your whole mentality. And I feel like clothing can do that. I feel like a good haircut can do that. I feel like the way you present yourself does that. And the way people see you and your appearance can definitely change the way you feel. And a lot of times just doing that one thing that just makes you feel good. And sometimes you might not be able to afford it, but that's that thing that would just keep your sanity. And I feel like sometimes buying clothes and just feeling good, even though you got that bill to pay, makes you feel good. And I feel like that's kind of like where I came up with the Rich Poverty idea of, we're not rich, we're in poverty, but these things make us feel rich.
Yeah, and I can add to that. I'm huge on rich being a mentality, not necessarily having to do about money, but your lifestyle, how you feel. Like, I feel rich. I might not have a bunch of money in the bank, but body feels good. I get up every day. I feel great. I have my health. I have my family. So in those things, I'm rich.
Think about when we were kids, right? How we had jerseys. Remember them jerseys we used to get? Them jerseys was like $150.
What?
I'm bugging.
$350.
And we would have brand new jerseys like every single week. To this day, I don't know where we was getting this money. I don't know where we got this money from to this day. But we used to have brand new jerseys all the time, but we would go broke. You know what I mean? And as long as we had that Coogee on or we had that jersey on, new fitted, we felt good. We didn't care about nothing else. And we held each other down, right?
Absolutely.
So if I went out and I had a little money, I made sure that you was good. Vice versa. If I had no money, you made sure I was good. But we would fly at the same time.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I feel like fashion, man, it goes so much deeper. You know what I mean? It really has to do with your mentality. You know what I mean? Especially if that's something that you care about. And that's something that, we've always cared about. So it makes sense that we would have a brand that, kind of like shows that.
Great. What advice do you have for other people who may have the entrepreneurial spirit, but haven't necessarily put that into action yet, or they're looking for that opportunity, that lane to kind of get in? What advice do you have for such individuals?
One, I don't believe in opportunity. I believe that you gotta go get it, right? Opportunity is something that you get once you've made a certain amount of effort, and then you can walk through that door. But I think initially you have to make that work for yourself. That's one. Two, I feel like as an entrepreneur, it's not for like what they call a fan of art, because it can go up one day, it'll be down one day. You're sitting there like, this is a bad idea. But I think the ones that really make it are the ones who remain consistent and the ones that bet on themselves. You gotta bet on yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you have to realize, like, or have that state of mind, like, no matter what, I'm gonna make it happen. Because it was those days when I first started, man, put my stuff on Instagram, and especially if you're an Instagram person, it's really hard for a person as an entrepreneur because you'll have people that'll see your stuff, like it, and won't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you sitting there like, You got this thing sitting on Instagram, and it has like 1 like sitting there, right? And you're like, and I don't care who you are, it hurts you a little bit, right? It like kind of makes you worry, like, damn, am I doing the right thing? Is this the thing for me? But as you continue to go, you'll find more people. Somebody's always watching, right? Even if they don't like it, they're watching. And you have to just realize that yourself and just bet on yourself and say, you know what, we're gonna ride it out and see what happens. So my thing is, if you're in it for a quick buck or you're in it for quick success, it's not for you. It's not gonna work. It's just not.
You gotta do it
for the
love.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta do it for the love. And I know people say that all the time, like, y'all do it for the love. If you love it, the money will come, right? But if you're in it for the money, you're gonna break because the money's not coming how you want it to be. So you're gonna wind up falling off because the passion isn't there. So find something that you're passionate about and run with it. You know what I mean? This is why you got people like that's like artists who you're like, yo, he's not even a great artist, but he made it. How did that happen? Because that was all he had, and he bet on it. You know what I mean? He stuck to it. You gotta stick to it. Consistency is everything. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good your product is. Even if you have a good product, if you're not consistent, out of sight, out of mind. People forget about you, and it ain't gonna go anywhere. That's why I look at people, like they talk to me and they're like, yo, I don't want to create a clothing line because everybody got one. I'm like, in 4 months, they're going to be gone. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not cut for it. You know what I mean? Like, it has to be something that you believe, like you know. Like when I wake up in the morning, I look at my brand, I'm like, a couple of months, I'm there. You know what I mean? It's like that. And that's not even being like cocky. It's just, I know what I can do. I know what I'm capable of. And I know that with a little more time and patience, I'm going to get where I need to go. And at the end of the day, all you need is one good person to weigh your stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna fly off the shelf. But you know, it's consistency. You gotta stay consistent. That's it.
I don't have anything to add to that, bro. That was great.
I know I could talk. That's it. See, when I start talking about clothes, bro,
it's all good. So, for those that may not know, I've known you for
longer than you have it.
Longer than I have not, and we have been through ups, downs. Yeah, listen, keep it funky.
We have fist fights.
We done have fist fights, and I think it's a testament that we are sitting here today. And anybody that truly knows us and our relationship, knowing that how we got past that, and like the level of brotherhood that we done ascended to is tremendous. And I just want to tell you I'm proud of you.
Nah, thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Real talk, very proud of you. All right, so you came.